Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Talk Toffees. This is the Everton against Bolton match reaction. Our second game of pre-season finished 0-0. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Just before we dive into like the first half, second half, overall, I mean, again, it's nothing to really dwell about. I know a 0-0 isn't great, especially for the travelling fans who go and watch the game. Yeah, I feel for them really. But again, it is pre-season. You probably will get games like this where it could be a 1-0 defeat, a 0-0. Let's hope for the next one that we can get a goal that doesn't get disallowed, and a win. So diving into the first half, I thought that Everton were a bit, well, both teams were a bit scrappy. First 10 minutes, I thought overall in the first half, Harrison Armstrong looked quite strong. He held the ball quite well, and yeah, it's been a good pre-season for him so far, especially in that game against Bolton. Everton had a few good chances in the first half. One from Dwight McNeil. Crossed it into the box. Tiona Barry with a header just went wide of the post. There was another one as well where Barry managed to get on the end of a cross. Well, it was squared to him and it went in, but it got ruled off for offside. Obviously, there's no VAR in these pre-season games, so again, it's one of them. I wasn't really sure whether it was a goal or not, just because of the fact that I couldn't really see from the angle I was watching. Yeah, it is what it is. I thought Tiona Barry did have a really good first half. He was getting on the end of crosses. Obviously some wide. He did score. It was offside. I'm pretty sure there was one more where the goalkeeper did have to make a save. So yeah, he did look pretty decent in the first half of the game. Bolton didn't create too much in the first half. There was one attempt where goalkeeper Mark Travers did have to save it over the bar. But overall, yeah, it was a decent first half. The thing is with pre-season, if you don't score in the first half, it's most likely it's going to end up in a 0-0 really, because you know all the substitutions that are being made, and then it does turn into a bit of a training session when all the substitutions are made, and then you've got second team players coming in, youth academy players. So then it's just a test of fitness really. At half-time, there were a few substitutions being made. Tom Kim came on for Mark Travers. There was a few substitutions coming on as well. Jacob Ryan did have to go right back, which I don't think any Everton fan is really happy to see. It just shows that we need a right back in the market. Because Merlin Roll, he played okay in the first half at right back. We really need a right back. I don't think any Everton fan was happy seeing Jacob Ryan play right back. A promising thing as well that I forgot to mention in the first half, obviously Jared Branthwaite started. It was nice to see him come back. He's an absolutely great defender. Hopefully he doesn't pick up any knocks in training or anything in pre-season, so we can see him start against Crystal Palace. Again, the second half was quite quiet as well. Beto had a few chances, but just couldn't capitalise, get a shot on target. There was one where they held the ball quite well. He probably should have shot early, turned the defender, and it just went wide. Again, this is pre-season, but I feel like we do need an attacking forward coming in, as well as a right back. There wasn't really much in the second half. Yeah, a bit of a quiet one. I think the first half was a lot better than the second. As I said before, when a few substitutions are made, youth academy, second team players, it does just turn into a bit of a training session. Even though the game did finish 0-0, there were a few positives to look at. Obviously, Harrison Armstrong did have a really good game. It was good to see Jared Branthwaite come back. Merlin Roll had a pretty decent game. Getting them crosses in. He held the ball quite well as well. And Tiona Barry did have a decent first half. Final thought, I don't think too much about the score. Obviously, second pre-season. Bolton are a couple of weeks ahead of us when it comes to fitness as well. So again, we'll just have to see what happens when it comes to Tuesday night's game against Stoke, and we're looking to see Hayden Hackney and Tyler Dibbling in that game as well, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, this is the end of the match reaction. Let us know what you thought about the game in the comments below. A couple of days time, the match preview for Everton against Stoke will be out, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Up the Toffees.